Today we're going to change the drive belt on a Toro stx26 stump grinder. First step is to come back the back of your machine and take the bottom plate off to expose the belt. So you take a bolt out here, the bolt out here, and come to your front and take off your black cover plate that hides your hydraulic filter. We've already taken ours off, and it's one bolt here, one bolt here, and then there's a bolt back here that you take off. Take the black plate off, come on down, and you want to look, and you see that nut all the way at the bottom, right to the right of that hydraulic line. Go ahead and loosen that up. Below that is a shock mount, and it holds the front part of the plate from vibrating. So just loosen that. You don't have to fully take it off. And then remove the black plate. Go back to the back of the machine. And here is your spring. The spring holds tension on your idler pulley that holds pressure on your belt. So we're going to take this spring off right here. What I usually do is take a rope, stick it around right here, pull it off, and just drop it. And you'll notice that this idler pulley right here will fall back to allow you to wrap around, to take off the old belt and wrap the new belt around. And then come on over here to your gear pump, which is right here. You see the belts on that pulley right there. So on your gear pump, there's going to be a couple bolts that you have to take off. There's one bolt right here. Take that bolt off. On the opposite side is another bolt. Go ahead and remove that bolt. And this whole assembly should come loose. Should be the gear pump should come down with this coupling on top of it right there. And this will allow you to take off this belt and then put the new belt back on. So the new belt's already on, as you can see. Or before I put the belt on, you take the pump off, you drop it, and this fitting right here, this castle fitting, that sits on the end of the gear pump. This slides down, and that gives you access to take off your old belt. If your old belt's broken, doesn't matter, but to put the new belt on, and then slide your new belt up to the top. Wrap it around the two other pulleys that are behind you, the two drive pulleys, and then go ahead and install your gear pump back up. Notice how that castle fitting kind of sits in the grooves, so you're gonna have to go left and right until it sits in the grooves, and then lock in your two, I think they're 11 16 bolts. I would use Loctite on both of those to install them. And then come on over and then re-put your spring back on, and that spring puts tension back on the belt. Do that drive pulley right there, not the drive pulley, the idler pulley. And while everything's off, it's probably good to spin that idler pulley to make sure it's not frozen up. If it is, go ahead and replace it. And then if you look all the way in the back, there's a grease fitting back there. Go ahead and grease that, and after you're done with that, you're done, just put your back plate on and your front plate. You're good to go.